Hey guys, Weds here with another Lost Ark video. And today we are going to talk about the stats for your characters and what they do. That way you know exactly which ones you need to prioritize for your builds. As early as possible, you need to start paying attention to your stats because it can make a difference even while you are leveling towards level 50. Now, you can increase your stats from many different sources in the game, but it starts with the gears that you have equipped on your character. Of course, early on, it doesn't really matter too much because you need to keep switching your gears every time you find something higher. But if you have two pieces of gears with the same level, you need to equip the one that gives the best stats based on your need and playstyle. Also, early on, you are not only just getting gears to drop, but you also have things like earrings, necklaces, rings, etc, etc. Those give you a boost to your stats, and there are a lot of those which you can go through and pick the ones that give you the best stats that you're looking for. Now, this is where you need to know which ones that would benefit you the most. So let's start with the first combat stat. Specialization. Specialization revolves around your unique abilities and skills, almost what you would call your ultimate in other games. And this is different for every character. Normally, you would press Z on the keyboard to activate this, or for controllers, whatever button you assign for it. That said, the higher your specialization, the more effective your special abilities and skills are going to be. The next one is crit. Crit is the amount of chances you have to land a critical blow for any of your attack. Basically, the higher your crit numbers, the more likelihood you will see yellow numbers on the screen, which normally translate into some of the biggest damage you can do to the enemies. As a side note, 50% crit chance is always a good number to push for in this game. Domination is your next stat. In this game, when you stagger or apply some sort of status to your enemies, you will be able to do a lot more extra damage to them if your domination is high. So, the higher your domination, the more extra damage you will be able to do to staggered or debuffed enemy. Next is Swiftness. Swiftness in Lost Ark refers to the speed of your character, be it your movement speed, your attack speed, or the speed of your skills cooldown. For instance, if you have a slow character, you can prioritize Swiftness to improve their speed. Next is Endurance. As you may have guessed, Endurance is about your character's health and defense. These stats improve anything that has to do with your health and defense, whether it's physical or magical defense, your healing, your shield, etc, etc. If you want your character to stay alive longer, it's a great stat to prioritize. Next and final one is Expertise. Expertise has a lot to do with your debuffs and statuses that you apply on the enemies. It makes the status or debuff last longer on enemies, meaning if you stagger an enemy, for instance, that enemy will stay staggered a little longer depending on how high your expertise number is. It also helps to reduce the amount of debuff or statuses that the enemies apply on you. Well guys, that's all the combat stats you need to know about. Remember, apart from your gears, earrings, necklaces, and rings, there are a lot of other things in the game that can increase your stats like potion, etc, etc. And now that you know all about the basic combat stats in Lost Ark, it's time for you to go out there and start grinding for some good stats. Anyway guys, I hope this helps, and if this helps you in any way, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will be most appreciative. Thanks again for watching. I will see you guys later.